Let's see here. Waiting on some alerts to pop through. Oh, there we go. Well, that's Facebook. I'm not seeing anything on YouTube. YouTube. Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Okay, there we go. All right. Noise. Anything anybody in chat squad yet? Not yet. There we go. Somebody just showed up. Okay. Let's see here. Where's the little 24 countdown thing? There we go.
Do like a celebration countdown or something.
I'm trying to see if I got something good this time. What about this one? Let's go with this one. I hope it ain't long. Let's see. And guess who's back in the building? Oh man, look who's here early. We got the gentle takeovers early. She's here early. But guess who's back? After a 1 week hiatus, the SmartGuyz are back. I'm your boy, Smart Guy Big Q. This is the SmartGuyz Tech Podcast. I'm joined by the homie.
What up, y'all? That's Big Keonix.
Keonix is in the building, and we got General Takeovers in the building. We got somebody else in the building. She said she's on time. I appreciate it. Right. I appreciate it. Keon, man, holidays, we finally got through that grind, man. I don't mean personally, because I know your retail days are over, but man, this was a grind this year, bro. And the whole supply chain thing, and the whole people not recognizing that there's a supply chain crisis, or either not caring that there's a supply chain crisis. I'm so glad that I'm done with that, bro. It was brutal. But how was your last week, man?
So I'm hearing that I have echo on my side, so I might go run and change my headphones real quick. But my holidays weren't bad. I actually got myself a nice treat that we'll find out next year. I'm getting it tomorrow, but we're not gonna do the show tomorrow. So yeah, y'all found out next year what I got. Oh, and since you're doing a beanie, I thought I was gonna join you with my beanie. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. It better not be that stupid. Oh, okay. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. No, that's good. Yeah, that's
right.
Good.
See, I'm better than this beanie. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, mine is just a company branded one. I'm just saying, you know.
I can't do it. It don't work. I got too much hair. All right.
Yeah. That's special. But yeah, just a company branded one. But yeah, that's good. Cause, you know, I know you had to go handle some business.
Don't even. Don't hold on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk real quick, and I hope you're not talking. I got these Sony WH-M100Xs or whatever, M1000 Xs Mark IV, and I think they have that little sensor in it where if you take them off your head, it like stops the audio. And so I took them off my head just now to put the beanie on, and now my audio is just done. And I don't know.
Well, no, it's not fine.
Like I was telling you before the show, Q, I need my AirPods Max because I can't be dealing with all this technical stuff.
Well, you know, because you need Apple
to go ahead.
You need Apple to hold your hand. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Wow, was that you? What is going on? So I had to mute you. So I had to mute. Get it together. I got it. I just got you muted. Yeah, there you go. Okay, why he taking care of that? Yeah, so let me go back a little bit and talk about this last week in retail, man, and people not caring about supply chain issues, right? So, I don't know how many of you guys work in retail, but I know a few of you do. But I don't understand how you can go into a store 3 days before Christmas, 2 days before Christmas, Christmas Eve, and then say, "Oh, I need to get a tablet for my wife or kid or whatever," and the guy tells you, "No, we don't. I mean, I don't have any tablets right now. I'm sold out." It's like 3 days before Christmas or whatever, right? And then you get an attitude about it. I mean, I don't understand it. So I got attitude upon attitude all week last week. It was bad. It was really, really bad. It was mad at me because we didn't have stuff days before Christmas. It was weird. But of course, it was one of the things that I've been dealing with for a long time because I've been in retail for a long time. Is just that this one was different because people knew we weren't gonna have stuff because it's a supply chain shortage. So I don't understand why would you be upset about not having stuff in the store when you knew you should have got it in June anyway. Keanu, you back? How you sounding now? Okay. Yeah. I was ranting about my week in retail about how people was sounding like blowing up my spot because I didn't have Galaxy Buds or tablets or whatever. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, I do have you muted. No. You go. There you go, bro. There you go. So you back with us now, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. So yes, but I was just going on about that, man. And because were you one of the people, or you one of the people who went into the store mad because there was no thing that you think was supposed to be there 2 days before Christmas?
Nah. I did go shopping the week of Christmas for some jewelry for my mom's.
Okay.
But it was fine. It wasn't like I just walked in and said, "Hey, what you got? Still in stock? All right, I'm gonna grab that."
So you were a late Christmas shopper who understood that it might not be a large selection of things this close to the holiday.
Yeah, I mean, I knew what it was gonna be.
I can dig that. I can dig that. But the ones who are surprised are the ones who I don't quite understand. Now, Keon, I'm gonna change the subject just for a second before we really get into things, because I feel like either I'm stupid or I'm missing something, and I'm not. So we talked about Bored Ape Yacht Club a little bit on the last show. We talked about it a little bit. So, the only reason why I'm bringing the story up is because I actually went and did some research. I went and said, well, you know what? I was like, what is everybody? This is like one of the biggest, most popular NFT warehouses in the world, right? So they have.
It's one of them.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand. So I'm looking at the website here. Bored Ape Yacht Club, and they basically got 10,000 Bored Ape NFTs that you can buy. Unique digital collectibles, right? And so what it's at 0.8 Ethereum. I don't know what that calculates in dollars. I don't know what that is. But it seemed like it's some thousands of dollars. I don't know, because I think one Ethereum is what
Ethereum right now. Wait, 0.8 Ethereum. That's probably like 600. Let me check. Sorry, it's like 3,000.
Yeah. So it's rough, right? So that's a lot of money for. It ain't even a poster that you can hang on your wall. It's not a. I'm looking at this. I'm just. So they even have a thing where you can, if you pay extra, you use subscription, you can go to the bathroom and you can write things on their digital graffiti board. This is like somebody making free money to me. This is what it looked like to me. It looked like somebody taking advantage.
I'm providing a photo to you.
You provide what?
A photo.
I don't. This don't make sense to me. This is like some.
So over the past week, and thanks for everybody coming back. I had some business to do last week. That's why I got to take a week off the show. But we are back in the band, of course. And it looks like 1 week went by. I don't know how to work my audio anymore, but I'll fix that. Yes. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And one of the funniest things is they just had a party for all their members. Anybody who owns a Bored Ape, they had a party in New York, and they were actually on a yacht, like a full-size yacht, party,
Wow.
you had to have one of the the apes. But now
Wow.
that network, the Ethereum network, they're thinking about doing fractional NFTs, just like you have fractional stocks.
Yeah, right.
You have
Yeah.
a fractional NFT, so you can own like a pixel of.
Come on, Keon. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
So if you can't afford the whole ape, you can own like 10% of it. You can own
No.
2 pixels of it.
It makes zero sense, bro. Look, I know.
Make sense about it?
No, I don't want to appear like one of them people who out of touch and who don't know what's going on. And I don't understand this. I don't really understand it. Look, I don't want to appear like one of them people, but this look like these guys are brainwashing people to give them free money. It's free money.
But remember, Bored Ape Yacht Club is not like the only NFT. There are hundreds of thousands of NFTs out there. They just happen to be the ones who are like, yo, everybody has their own NFT, but let's be our own group. Let's ape in. And then
and then they got these A-list people. They got like Snoop Dogg and all kind of people.
Yep.
So 10,000 provably rare Bored Ape tokens, fair launch, fair distribution. All apes cost 0.08 Ethereum. Ownership and commercial usage rights given to the consumer over their NFT, which that's the main part that I don't understand. Ownership and commercial usage of a Bored Ape. What does that mean, Keon? What is
It's a Bored Ape, and the 0.8 is probably their starting price when the collection was first happening. Right now, like there's some that are over millions of dollars. That depends. Because it's 10,000 apes. Some of the apes have gold fur, which makes it even more rare. Some of the apes have lasers coming out of their eyes, which makes it more rare. So there's custom more money.
I don't know, man. Your mic taking a crap. Is it?
I don't know what to do.
Oh, yeah, turn it down a little bit. It sound blown out.
Is that better? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know if they can hear it that way, but it sounds a little weird.
Jen's watching, so let her have her. What's going on? Does it sound nice? Does it not sound nice? What's going on?
To me it sounds a little bit weird. Now it still sounds the same. So again, the bathroom, a members only graffiti board where you can. The bathroom will become operational once the preset period is over. It contains a canvas accessible only to wallets containing at least one ape. Like any good bathroom, this is the place to draw, scrawl, or write expletives. Really? I don't understand. This is free money. This is free money right here. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. Ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But I've been reading it, and I'm trying to find some sense in this, and I can't. I really can't. You know what I mean? I really can't. Can't do it.
Just like the Beanie Babies of before time. Think of it like that. This is your virtual Beanie Baby.
Yeah. Okay, because that makes it sound still done. Because we know what happened to Tamagotchis and Beanie Babies. They rose in value or whatever, but they meant nothing. And they and eventually we found out the value was nothing. Just like this value was nothing, right? What the Tamagotchis and Beanie Babies? Yeah.
Tamagotchis, I think it's by Beanie Babies.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was just looking at this and I was like, well, let me run this by Keon because. This. I mean, look, the artwork is cool. Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, it's a very nice looking, cool looking, weird looking artwork. This is something nice to put on. So, the ownership part. Can I put this on a T-shirt and wear it, or can I print it up? Oh, okay, that's not bad. I mean, because this is a cool design, But the
problem. Some people make T-shirts, and some people do posters. Some people put on hats. That's
okay. Okay, well, see that part ain't bad because I mean the designs are kind of cool looking, but I don't know. I just feel like this is a cash grab, and I feel like why they're taking advantage of this, why this whole NFT thing is kind of bubbling, and why not? Because people are open to doing it right now.
Early stages of NFTs, early stages.
So you trying to tell me you're going to invest in Bored Ape?
No, I can't afford Bored Ape.
So you can't afford no Bored Ape. Okay, gotcha.
If I knew that Bored Ape was going to explode, and I knew that, like when I was first hearing about it, I'm able to. I don't know what she's talking about.
I don't know either.
She's talking about use it, put on t-shirts and stuff. Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I knew it was going to blow up when I first heard about the project, I would sacrifice some money and come in. But
I feel sorry for people investing in this. I'm gonna say that now. I feel sorry for people investing in this because
made hella money. If you're buying it now, I don't know if you're gonna make a lot of money.
You know what? I think it's one of them things that it's gonna be cool for like while we in this pandemic era. Like the minute that we get out of this and people get back to their senses, this stuff is gonna explode.
Here's the thing about this. Just for the year 2022, everybody's going crazy over NFTs. You buy you an ape for $3,000, and then all the craziness comes up, and now that ape is worth $2 million.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't pan out, if you sell it and you're good, you still make considerable money in a year or like 4 months.
Listen, that part I get. I completely understand that part. I'm trying to figure out where the actual real value is. I understand the numbers and how they work, but where's the real value? I don't get it. I think I'm gonna have to wait and see. Like I'm gonna take a wait and see approach on this, but because I know, just like you said, this one is just happen to be a very popular company that's doing it, and there's other companies that are doing it, but these guys are blatant in your face, like, bro, this is what it is, right? Come get our apes and this goofy looking little animations that they got. And I mean, like, again, the animations are cool though. They are dope. So, I don't know. So we're moving on from that because that was pretty stupid.
What do you tell this next time? I'll hop back in real quick.
Okay. So the next thing I got for you good people, while Keon look at some stuff. Let's look at this here. So it's a story that I saw while I was putting together the show today. About a man allegedly. Now, a lot of this stuff happened. Where during the return, like when during the shopping season, everybody had a whole lot of stuff, and then of course right after Christmas, everybody returned everything and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, what ends up happening is, and I thought it was pretty funny. That's why because if it wasn't an iPhone, I probably wouldn't have cared. But it's basically a guy found a chocolate bars wrapped in toilet paper inside his iPhone 13 box. So dude was really excited about his new iPhone 13. Spent $1,400 on it. Waiting on it for 2 weeks. DHL dropped the package off. Didn't think twice about it. Got it. When he got to the crib, he found out it was Oreo milk bar, dairy Oreo milk bars, and they're wrapped in toilet tissue. That's what happened to this guy. So listen, I know this happened all the time, Keon. This ain't nothing really new, but just because it's an iPhone, I thought it was funny.
So if this happened to like a Galaxy, you'd be.
I probably wouldn't care because I'd be like, okay, whatever.
I mean, I do find it like terrible for the man because he didn't do anything wrong, but right. I mean, somebody made off with his iPhone.
Yeah, they got his iPhone, and apparently it looked like I was reading the story. It looked like he said he saw where he said at first it said out for delivery, then he scanned as delayed, and then back out for delivery between these times right here. So somebody got him at the distribution center. They got him. They got him. So they gaffled him for his iPhone, bro. So listen, like I know you went through. I know you the main ones. Like that's why I don't like to order stuff, whatever, right? But what just happened to you though? You got chocolate instead of your iPhone, man.
Like I said, I ordered something yesterday, last week. $3,000 is what I paid for this item, and second day it said delayed, and now it's coming on tomorrow. It's supposed to come on today. So if I open that box,
might be some chocolate in the box.
If I open that box, and I don't like chocolate, dude. So if I open that box, and I see Hershey bars.
Right. Might be some chocolate in the box, bro. Might be some chocolate, right? Okay. So the next one, this one is cool. I know. we don't have the right people in the building right now to really send this one home properly. I don't know. I don't know what they had tonight. But newly discovered Microsoft patent shows a Hinge display with 3 displays. This is the Microsoft Trio. Look at that. So Keon, they taking what you love. He's taking what you love and expanding on it, bro. Like they expanded on it. They making it bigger and better. More to love. You know? More surface for you to love.
Why?
Come on, man. Come on now.
It just happened.
You know? No, I'm just saying.
Echo again.
No, but your mic sounds it sounds a million times better. Yeah.
That's what General Takeover said. But
yeah.
I don't know.
So listen, here's the thing. I told you, Keon.
But bipholes aren't even perfect yet.
Right.
So
trifold, bro. You only step out in front of everybody.
You're not gonna wait till one thing is perfect before you add the whole other screen?
Beat them to the punch, right? Because you know why? People like you and some other folk been on here clowning the duo since its inception. So that was like, you know what? In order to please these folks, yes, we need to do something different.
So you're wearing a suit, Q. You're wearing a suit, and I'm clowning your suit. I'm like, yo, your suit don't got buttons. Your jacket lines are misaligned. And what you're gonna do instead of fixing that, you're gonna go put on a scarf? No, Q. No, it's not gonna make it better.
Because I'm tired of people talking junk about my product. Okay, you know how much time.
Fix your product. If you ain't got money, fix your product.
I'm just saying, man. They're giving it a good old college try here, and I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
your professor give you an F on the paper. You just gonna add 2 more pages to it? No.
But that's what I told you, Ken. That's what I said. I said that come 2022, I did not expect any less than about 4 or 5 foldables. I mean, this is including what Samsung is doing too. Don't know if you saw. I know we talked about the Oppo Find last show. I don't know if you saw the Huawei. It's a clamshell with the circular outside screen on it. The new jump off that they got. Very Huawei? Ornate. Yeah, Huawei. Clamshell.
Before I look up this Huawei, I did see that the Find N is getting a lot of good reviews.
Yes, it is.
We won't get it here in America, but the smaller part is nice. My problem with that one is as small as an iPhone Mini. That's too small.
Yeah, it's a little bit too small. Just you have to use it open most of the time. But so Huawei, I saw the Huawei one, and I was like, okay, so that's Oppo, that's Huawei. We know Samsung gonna bring 2 of them to the dance, and Microsoft. Well, this right here, I don't think we're gonna see this Microsoft Surface Trio in 2022 because it took them 2 years to come back out with the Surface Duo 2. Like the Surface Duo came out, and then it was a full 2 years. Went back. Oh, Josh G's in the building. He said foldable phones suck. Hey, listen, I'm just saying. Look, I'm just telling you.
You're just reporting.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You're gonna see a bunch of them. That's all I'm saying.
I still don't think we're gonna get the Google one. I don't believe it.
I think we will. I think we will. I think we will. Because they got an advantage over everybody else. They got a partner who already done made them. So they got an advantage. They don't have to start from scratch.
And if they do come out with one, they're only coming out with one. They're not doing 2.
Yeah. Two could be a stretch. Oh yeah. So I don't know, but again, this Surface Trio, this is just a patent. I don't think we'll see this in 2022. But it's to me, Keon, I know what you and Josh are saying, and General Takeover, we don't hurt her.
I don't think they suck. I'm not ready.
As a person, I'm all aboard the foldable. I think the foldable is the future. I think this is the way we're going. And again, I done said this a million times, but I think it just reminds me of 10 years ago when we got our first note. Everybody thought it was weird, and then now it became the norm and became the standard.
The first note was weird. First of all,
it was weird, but it was dope at the same time.
They made it.
Right? So, Listen, this is the purpose.
Okay,
go ahead.
Since you're a user.
Well, it's two purposes, right? Sometimes the purpose is for a normal size phone to get smaller, and sometimes the purpose is for a normal size phone to get bigger, right? So that's what the purpose is. So like they can go from one size to another. That's the purpose.
So the purpose for me, Josh, is to use one, or I don't know why I call you Josh, you're Jay, but you use one device in multiple different ways, and then it fits both of those ways perfectly. You watching a video, you use a bigger screen, you're taking down notes or drawing, you use a bigger screen, you're just texting or browsing the internet, you can use a smaller screen. You don't have to worry about two different devices.
That's right.
Like that.
That's right. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's dope. You say that now, I'm gonna make sure that I play that back a year from now when you be like, dude, I got
jack of all trades is a king.
Remember that? I got my first Apple Foldable, so yeah, dude, it's so dope. It's because that's gonna be.
I might have to get it. No, first of all,
the Apple Foldable is gonna be so groundbreaking and earth shattering, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be
even
the biggest.
If it's bad, I have to get it. It's not even. I don't have a choice.
Yeah, you and listen. Even this guy here, I don't need a bigger screen to watch P-Hub. I watch it the screen anyway. He say that, but I'm telling you, as soon as the Foldable come out with an Apple logo on it, he's gonna be all over
Apple,
it, right?
He's not Apple.
But it's okay. It don't matter. Apple set the standard for everybody. Like, if Apple says it, it must be true. If Apple says it, because remember, Apple made 5G. Apple made 5G real. Remember that, right? You even the 5G.
It wasn't real until we got in.
It was around for 3 years before. But they made it real, right? You know,
people were scared of 5G before we got in.
Listen, everybody thought a screen bigger than 4.7 inches was ridiculous until Apple did it, right? Oh no! So your phone is 5.9 inches.
Y'all hear the hurt in this? Y'all hear the hurt in this man's voice?
What is going on here? That's what I'm saying. Listen. My statements are positive, right? I said when we get the Apple Foldable, which listen, I'm rooting for Apple's Foldable because it'll make people shut the hell up. It'll make them idiots who come by my table every day, who look at my phones and be like, "Oh my god, this thing is so cool. This thing is so dope," but it's not Apple, right? And then they move on, right? So listen, I'm rooting for Apple. Trust me. I'm right there. I'm rooting for
right now. It's like novelty.
Yeah, I'm rooting for it.
It'll be like
right. Purpose. I am the Apple's biggest cheerleader when it comes to Apple Foldable. Please put one out pronto.
Don't do it. I'm not ready yet, Apple. I'm not ready yet. I don't want it.
Okay, moving right along, right? So, Keon,
speaking of blueprints, I don't have it pulled up right now, but Apple did a blueprint for an all-glass iMac. And I think they started to do blueprints for, I don't know if it was touch or if it was motion gestures. But what do you feel about an all glass, all in one? It doesn't have to be Apple, just in general. All glass, all in one.
Like a desktop computer?
Yeah, like an all in one computer though. Everything's in the monitor. All glass.
Well, I've never really been a big fan of all in one computers, but I understand their purpose, right? And as we get into I've seen some of the ones that are out now. They look really they becoming more elegant, right? You see less of the computer part and more of just the regular monitor part, right? And if they can make it look elegant, I mean, I'm cool with it, But where you gonna put the computer at? You still got to figure out a way to put the computer at. That's
you put it inside the monitor.
But you said you wanted to be all glass, so then then there's gonna be a port sticking out somewhere. I don't know. It sounds kind of weird to me. Like right now, the very small
an all glass phone cue or front back glass phone.
Oh, you're talking about like that? Oh, yeah. That's dope. That's cool. Yeah. I don't understand. I don't think you need to have glass on your monitor though. Not on the back. I just feel like that's a waste of materials. You know what I mean? But because the phone you touch and you feel, so the glasses they're more for the comfort and for anything else, and being able to wirelessly charge. So yeah, you need that.
Why not?
But you ain't touching massaging
everything.
You ain't touching the massage in the back of your monitor, right? You know what I mean? You're not doing that.
I don't know what people are doing, Q.
I mean, it's some weird stuff, man. Like the more you see stuff on TikTok, the less surprised I am about humanity, right? For those
talk to me about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, listen, Keon, you see? I'm pretty sure you've seen the movie already, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're not here to talk about the movie per se. I'm just here to talk about the fact that some people are telling me that this was the best Marvel movie ever made. Now, I disagree with that. It was a huge movie, no doubt.
It was a big movie. Right here, I enjoyed it.
This right here is saying it's the first pandemic movie, Marvel or not, just pandemic movie in general to hit $1 billion, which has been rough going to sell movies and make money off movies over the last 2 years. I mean, we know what happened with the Black Widow situation, and what was the one that movie got pushed back. And no, we're not going to do the spoilers. No, we ain't doing it.
Yeah. Jay, or everybody really, there's no spoilers for Spider-Man that we're gonna do here. It was a good movie in my opinion. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I thought it was good. $1 billion. A billion with all the hype behind it. Of course.
Yeah, easy. And I think the timing was good on it too.
It depends on what you like.
Right, but it had a little bit of everything in it, though, right? So I mean, it was good, but the best Marvel movie, I don't know about that yet. I think it needs a little time to sizzle a little bit. Yeah, So, but the first one to hit $1 billion, what it ain't really had that much competition though in the pandemic era.
I was gonna say, what would you have thought would hit $1 billion?
I'm trying to think of what came out.
Half the movies came out.
Fast 9 came out last year, right?
What was that?
Fast 9 came out last year, right?
I would not put Fast 9 on $1 billion.
But normally though, don't those movies normally make over $1 billion?
I don't think Fast and Furious movies do, because
I don't know. I thought they were big, huge movies, man. I don't know, but maybe not as big as Marvel movies, right?
No, I don't know. Definitely not as big.
But I'm trying to think of what else would have been really big. It would have been the Fast and Furious movie. It would have been the Black Widow movie.
Black Widow definitely not getting $1 billion.
I can't think of nothing else that would have even came close. That came out in the last 2 years.
Looking at Fast and Furious, only Furious 7 and the Fate of the Furious, Fast and Furious 8, only those worldwide made over $1 billion. All the other ones have not made $1 billion to this day.
Oh, okay. So, and then I'm thinking that was probably the biggest movie we had during the pandemic era before Spider-Man, though, right?
Especially with the theaters, yeah,
because it was so weird, right? So I'm thinking it probably would have been Mulan, because Mulan was really the first big movie to come out during.
But that was still streaming, so I don't know how you count streaming with that.
Right. So, and I think that's what the problem was, right? Because in the beginning, the first year in 2020, it was hard to really because nobody was going to the movie theater, right? And so I think the timing on this one was actually really good, because everybody now feeling a little bit more comfortable going out. Actually, more people are going out now than ever during this pandemic era. So why not put this movie out now, right?
So looking at some of the box office top grossing movies, you're actually kind of right with Black Widow being number 4, Fast 9 being number 5. Yeah. But Shang-Chi is number 2, and then Venom is number 3. So Marvel is killing it as usual. But looking at the disparity between like Spider-Man and Shang-Chi, and this is from a week ago? Yeah, a week ago. Spider-Man already at that time had already doubled Shang-Chi.
Wow.
At like 500 million, and Shang-Chi had 250. But then everything else is just like lower and lower and lower. So I mean, it didn't really have any competition.
Wow, it's crazy, man. I mean, like I said, the movie was great, and I thought they did a really good job with it. And it's a Spider-Man movie, so I mean, come on. I mean, people, the name recognition, like a lot of kids don't know who Shang-Chi is, right? They don't know who that was.
Spider-Man is Marvel's biggest moneymaker.
Yeah, like, absolutely.
All their characters, which makes sense.
Yeah, I think so, right? So, I feel like, I knew that movie was gonna make a large amount of money, and the fact that like everybody, even when I was talking to people at work, my customers and stuff, everybody was taking their kids and stuff out to it. So, everybody was actually going to the movie theater to go see it, which is something that you don't really hear people over the last like 18 months. People ain't really been talking like that. Taking the kids to the movies.
I heard people going out to see it more than once. Like one of my friends, he wanted to watch it in the iMac, and something came up, so he had to watch it regular, and he's like, I need to go back and watch that in IMAX. So I'm like, hey, really?
So, thought it was pretty good. But but again, people saying it was the best Marvel movie. Yeah, we got to wait to see it. We'll wait until everybody get a chance to see the movie, and we'll come back to that, and we'll talk about that, whether or not it was the best Marvel movie.
Y'all got until 2022.
Right? There you go. Okay, we'll get through these real quick. So Zoom, everybody knows Zoom because Zoom has been the champion of the pandemic. Zoom has been
everybody dropped the ball, and Zoom was like, you know what? I'll take it.
Look, when everybody was nervous about what business was going to be like, Zoom was like, you know what?
Said, you know what? Y'all
we're going to make all the money.
Y'all keep thinking about it. We'll go ahead.
We'll go ahead and do it. So listen, they became the number one. I think they released it over the week, right before Christmas. The number one term or during the pandemic, and I think it was Zoom, wasn't it?
I don't see why not.
Yeah,
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Right? You know, so everybody knows what Zoom is, right? Whether or not you even had an inkling of an idea of what it was before the pandemic, everybody in the world knows what Zoom is now, because everybody had a Zoom call at least once in the last 18 months.
You know the funny thing is, we used Zoom for the show like 2 or 3 seasons ago, and I forgot about it.
Way long time ago.
About it.
Yeah.
And then it came back out, and I remember we were going to do an episode on Zoom this season, and it said, "Oh, you already have an account." I was like, "What? What?"
Yeah, yeah. You know, when we first started using Zoom, it was like a super tiny company at the time. Remember I was telling you, I was like, "Oh my god," because we was using like Google Hangouts or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Oh, let's try this because this was cool." And then when we tried it, but that was so long ago. And Zoe said, "Bro, I've had people on Teams ask me if I can Zoom." Yeah, see, it became once it becomes a verb, it's over.
Yep.
When it gets into the English vernacular where, you know, people using it as a verb, it's a done deal, right? It's over.
People used to say Skype, and now
they did. They did. Now it's it's on Zoom. Like, so what y'all doing? Y'all doing it on Zoom? What y'all doing? Right? You know, that's how we doing it. But Zoom,
Google Duo me.
Yeah, you know, they don't even roll off the tongue properly, right? I mean, you know, FaceTime still sound pretty good, but yeah, Google Duo me. We gotta figure that one out. You know what I'm saying, right? We gotta figure that one out. But anyway, Zoom done acquired this little startup company so they can put on big time events. We're talking about TED Talks. We're talking about trade shows. We're talking about stuff like C2E2 and things like that, like big, large scale things that they want to be able to do on Zoom. I want to think about this, Ken, that I feel is a little bit weird. I think the timing is a little off on this. I think this would have been great at the beginning of the pandemic, because we was worrying about how our tech events were going to go. You know, your Apple event, your Samsung event, your Microsoft event, your Google events. But, you know, they end up pre-recording them and so on and so forth or whatever, right? But we always wonder how they were going to go.
I mean, this works for... I mean, I feel like they did this at the perfect time. After everybody was, like, locked down, nobody talked to each other, nobody go out, and now everybody's starting to come back out. This is the time to say, all right, let's grab a company and let's start taking care of these shows.
Yeah. But, you know, with the people having the ability to go back out, and maybe now even the willingness to want to go out because nobody wants to be at home anymore. Like, I was talking to the Samsung guys last week when we had that corporate walk. They're actually, for the first time in 2 years, are going back to NRM in Vegas. So, you know, they used to do twice a year in Vegas for the spring launch and the fall launch. They haven't done that in 2 years. And they're excited because they're getting ready to do it again for the first time. Everybody excited about it. Now, me personally, if I was invited to that, I would feel a little weird about going right now still, but they're excited about it. You know
but I remember, like, so CES is next week, and a lot of companies have been dropping out, especially with Omicron or whatever.
Omicron.
Yeah, especially with that being like the big thing right now. Companies have been dropping out, like Google dropped out, I think Intel dropped out, and then a lot of like publications, like my website, we were gonna go, we're not going anymore, and a lot of other big companies like 9 to 5, they're not going anymore. So I'm not calling it Mario.
Oh my God!
You know, it's still, Zoom is in a great place because if you want to go out and if they want to do it live, go ahead. Yeah. But then in the background, you can also stream it.
Yeah, because you know what, one thing about it, you just said it. So that was what's missing with those events, those Samsung, Apple, those events. There was no press there, right? But now you can do press, right? So now you can actually do press without actually being there, which is dope, right? Because that was one thing.
Like a press only, and then consumers could watch online.
Yeah. So you're right. That is pretty cool. So that's what Zoom is trying to do right now. So, and I think that's pretty fly. You know, I think it's pretty cool. Make the money, right? You know, and then of course it's going to change the whole. It's going to change the whole thing. Is which what we're going to wrap the show up with is we want to go. They want to. They take 2022 and go from pandemic to endemic, and we're going to try to figure out what trends and tech is going to get us there to come up out of this pandemic, right? And this right here is something I think is a nice place to start, because I think even when everything starts to clear up a little bit, this is still a nice way to do events without having to worry about. This cuts down on travel, which then cuts down on carbon footprint, which cuts down on a bunch of other stuff, right? It works, right? I think so. So, you know, and then as we move on, we go into like the first thing is this great resignation. I've been following this. This right here is crazy.
Everybody quitting their jobs.
Everybody quitting their jobs. Everybody quitting. And so the job landscape then changed a little bit. That's the first thing is that I wanted to talk about as far as like, you know, what's going to happen in 2022. A lot of people leaving traditional style jobs to go do other stuff. You know what I think it was, Keon, that what really set that off was people being at home and figuring out different ways to make money by being at home. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like,
a lot of things, especially when at the beginning of the pandemic, where unemployment, you were getting weekly pay that was equal to like $15 an hour to work.
Absolutely.
For doing nothing.
For doing nothing.
So even if you made a little bit more, maybe you made $17 an hour at work. If you realize you can do $15 an hour without doing anything, you can use that time to do something else, make some more money.
Absolutely. And actually invest that money into something into something else. You know, I remember talking to my Verizon rep, who, you know, you might even remember him because he was our Verizon rep back in the day, but he was still the Verizon rep up until 2020. And then of course things changed. You got, just like everybody else, they got caught up in that cycle, furlough and jobs getting reshuffled in positions and all that. So he took that time off and became a full-fledged started his own woodworking business, and he's doing so much better than he spent the last 20 years working for Verizon and wasn't making anywhere near the amount of money he's making now doing his own thing. It's crazy, right? Ridiculous.
People realize they can do their own things. It's just, and then the horrible part is a lot of people quit their jobs, and there's always a lot of people looking for jobs. But one, people don't want to work in a place, and two, companies are still offering a low amount of money.
They were.
You know, hey, come work here for $10, $11. People are like, nah, you good? And then you look out and you go to KFC and ain't nobody working in the drive-thru.
Nobody. It take an hour to get your chicken wings or whatever, you know. Because ain't nobody trying to go up in that piece, right? So, you know, and I get it, bro. I understand, and I mean, because I was really kind of reluctant about going back to work myself. If I had and I spent a lot of my time. I was at home for 6 months. I spent a lot of my time. That's the reason why I invested so much money in this whole podcast situation and all that. I really wanted to be doing something by the time it was time for me to go back to work that I didn't have to go back to work. I really wanted something to take off where I wouldn't have to do that, right? But, you know, like it worked out for a lot of people. A lot of people, you know, they still had to go back to work. But it's definitely going to be different going forward. So I don't know how what we're going to do about the drive-through situation. You got to get some robots in there or something. I don't know. Their money back.
The president wasn't handing out stimulus checks.
Those stimulus weren't helping at all, right?
You know? And the Marco cut with the left hand. You know, all that money he put into this podcast, he could have bought you a board 8.
I could. You know what? And I would have been pissed off because I would have had no money to show for it. They'd be like, why you made that investment? We made that investment in the board 8.
Sell your 8 for a couple million. You'd be good.
Yeah, you think you listen, kid. Look, I don't want to do all that. You think if you had enough money right now? Well, I know right now it's a little late because it's like super popular right now. But if you had got in early, do you think you would have been able to make some money off that stuff right now? Really?
Oh yeah. I thought
you think so? Okay. Mark saying then the surfers be horrible because they have an attitude. Absolutely, because number one, they ain't getting paid but like $9 an hour, right? They don't want to be there, right? You know what I mean?
Businesses still are trying to give money even though they need the work. Like you.
But see, here's the thing, but that's the problem. You can't open your diner, so you're making less money because you can't open your dining room. You can't do this, so really you can't really afford to pay more, but you need the workers, and the workers at the same time.
It's a circle, and somebody has to give. Once somebody gives, just one person gives, whether it's employees just going back or the company's giving them money, somebody has to give, and they'll break that whole circle.
The employees, because the employees have proved that they don't need this damn job.
so KFC better start offering $20.
They're in there, but they don't need
McDonald's wanted to offer $15, and people were like, McDonald's employees shouldn't make that much. All right, let's see y'all around the drive-through.
Shoot, the Popeyes dude's like, I don't need this. I don't need this. You don't pay me $12 an hour to run the register.
First of all,
and fry the chicken.
Popeyes, you pay exactly what you get. That's
hell yeah. You know what I mean? But but Lorenzo's right though. Like everybody, me personally, I ain't gonna lie. The stimmies plus the unemployment, dude. I was sitting pretty for a hot minute, bro. Like I wasn't in no rush to do nothing. Bro. I'm telling you, I was chilling hard because I was good. You know what I mean? Mark says corporate need to give them money because they saving. Look at the Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is never going out of business. Chick-fil-A is going to be the last fast food going out of business.
Chick-fil-A adapted to the pandemic, and they grew. They instead of listen. What you do is we know we can't have people come inside. Let's double up the drive-through, right?
Not even that. They let you work from home. They let you video chat through the drive-through to take your order.
Are you serious?
That wasn't that story. We talked about it.
That is nuts. Wow.
I think it might have just been like one store, but they let the person stay at home and video chatting the drive-through people. I was like, yo,
that is crazy.
Chick-fil-A is the future.
That Chick-fil-A is the future, boy.
Chick-fil-A is the future.
Because you look, I'm telling you, when I first saw them turn their drive-through into a 4-lane highway, I was like, oh, this is it right here. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I saw the Chick-fil-A.
You don't even have to get to the front. They got people walking to your car.
Oh, hell yeah. You know, they got like an army of people in the drive-through. It looked like a racetrack. You know, it's like 8 people out there working it. You know, dude, they got it. Look, I don't know why McDonald's
ain't worried about nothing.
I don't know why McDonald's ain't figured this out yet. Like McDonald's was the first one to do the double drive-through, but they ain't got no people outside.
Cookout the same way. Cookout like it's
they ain't got no iPads out there. Yeah, they ain't got no people with iPads out there.
Chick-fil-A. You know, and I was in DC for a while. I swear, I went to Chick-fil-A one time. There was 50 people in there working. You have 5 people doing everything. That's why you get your food fast. That's why they have the 4-lane highways, because you're not gonna be there that long.
Yeah, and if you think about it, if you do the math on that, Keon, you bring in more people, you pay them a little bit more, just a tad bit, right? So instead of paying them $15 an hour, you give them like $16.50, right? You know what I mean? So, and that's it. You know what? You good. Now everybody gonna come to your restaurant instead of going to the Burger King, because you're gonna be at Burger King drive through for 45 minutes, no doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Lorenzo said Bonchika ain't working outside for McDonald's.
She's not, and that's why. Look, and that's why her ass is gonna be sitting there trying to get that unemployment. You know what I'm saying?
That's why McDonald's already started doing you just come up and pick out your order. And
absolutely, you know,
you ain't got to talk to people.
You look at Mark say they might be setting us up for Flippy. That's what I was saying, Mark. That's what I was telling Keon. Like that's what they're gonna have to do, because I think they would rather pay and invest. I don't know how much a couple of them robots will cost, right? You get one for the fries, one for the burgers. You know, you get 3 of them in there. Maybe they cost like $500,000 to get 3 of them. But instead of hiring them 6 employees that it would normally take to do that, you pay $500,000 for these 3 robots.
Those employees are late. They got sick day. They got children. They can't work. You know, robots ain't got to worry about it.
Nah, man, you just got to make sure that they oiled up pretty good. That's it. That's all you need to do. You know what I mean? You straight. And trust me, I done seen it. I forget where I was. Was that in California? Was that in San Francisco in 2019? We was at somewhere. That sounds
like a California thing.
They had a robot in there making food. So I don't think we're that far from it, Ken. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And then Bonchika gonna be mad because her job she lost her job to a damn robot.
She better go on OnlyFans.
You know what I'm saying? She lost her damn job to a robot because she got an attitude. You know what I mean? Like I said, she's too good to stand outside. You know, she's too good to stand outside with the iPad. You know, so here we go. Right. Pandemic and the future of health. We saw. I don't know, Ken. You probably didn't have no issues with having to go to the doctor or nothing like that while you during the pandemic. I did, unfortunately. I had a little situation. But I thought it was cool because everything was just telehealth stuff that became super popular, where you can get your doctor on the phone and you don't have to go into the building, and that was pretty cool. Apparently,
I had one issue with the finger that I had to actually go in for.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. So that right there's going to be a big thing. Telehealth. What do you think about that quickly?
I love it. Telehealth is great. Plus, you don't have to go and wait and sit and all that stuff. And half the stuff you're going in there for, you just overreacting anyway. So go ahead and get your little thing and get going. Get going,
right? You know what I'm saying? We just talked about the great resignation and hybrid work. And here's your thing, Keon. Crypto, inflation, and what's next for your financing. Listen, the inflation part is the thing I'm risking because of what somebody said earlier. I don't know if it was Zoe or if it was Mark. All that money that got handed out early last year, or was it early this year? I don't remember. It was 2020, wasn't it? All that money got handed out. 2020. Trillions of dollars, right?
Yep.
So you know that, like, that's why them and then them knockoff Jordans everybody buying everybody buying these Jordans for $700. I'm just saying, inflation is real, bro. I'm telling you. I think the value of the dollar is going into the tank, bro. It's pretty rough.
They'll fix it in like 5 years. If we get out of the pandemic state of mind, they'll fix it in like 5 years.
I think so. White Castle adapted it. I love it. Just send me my meds. That's what he's saying about the teller. Yeah, but the crypto thing, I think the crypto bubble, maybe because I'm just a skeptic, I'm just a little skeptical. That thing still scared me a little bit. I think that bubble gonna burst. I think that one's gonna be a little rough. You know what I mean? Like, because again, I don't see the NFT stuff. It's still it ain't lining up for me. It ain't it ain't lining up for me. Like, regular trading and regular stock trading. Yes, I'm all about that life, but I don't know. You're right.
They say crypto won't last. Yeah. So my thing is, with the crypto bubble and everything.
Yeah.
I was the same way with the Bored Apes. That's all I'm saying. I was like, why would I buy an ape? I don't care about a profile picture. And now look, I'm out millions of dollars, Q, because of you.
Well, yeah, you're right. But at the same time, though, man, you ain't hurting. You ain't hurting at all. Because if you had that millions of dollars and then you lost it, that'd be another thing. Right, but you ain't have it to begin with, so you're good. Right? Right.
See, what I'm not doing is holding on to an NFT. Once I get one, I'm selling it.
Yeah. So listen, I would have been cool if it. Like, I saw a YouTube video the other day about how to use Photoshop to create NFT. Now, see, if I didn't see that, I would have had more faith in this whole situation. But if anybody can create an NFT out of anything, anytime they feel like it, then the NFT is worth zero. It's worth nothing.
No.
Yeah.
No, you can create an NFT, but it doesn't mean somebody's gonna buy it.
Well,
I can make a Beanie Baby, but if it's just a cow.
But if everybody running around making NFTs, then like I'm just saying, like, so I'm sitting on 6 of them, right? Of some weird NFTs of some obscure hip hop beat that I made 3 years ago that that I want to make it into an NFT. Nobody cares, so nobody is going to buy it. So
exactly, so that's worthless. But what if somebody does love it? Somebody's like, "Yo, I'll pay you $5."
So you got to create some perceived value for it. You got to create a perceived value for it. It ain't got to be real value.
You can make it a bid. You can make it biddable, so people will bid, and people just keep bidding until they feel like it's not worth more. It's art. It's art.
I feel you.
People create art and pictures every day, whether people buy them or not.
Dude, again,
Mona Lisa could have just been a Mona Lisa, but now it's worth $1 million.
Listen, a record or a tape or a painting or a mural or something physical that I can see and lock up somewhere. I get it, right? But
lock it up in your virtual house.
Your blockchain, which I'm telling you, that blockchain gonna. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith.
So I read something scary, and then after this, we can go to number 4. So when you buy an NFT, you're buying a string of code with these numbers and letters. Technically, that's what you're buying.
Yes.
And it's on the website that it's hosted on. That's where you get to see your picture, and you can move your picture around anything.
Yeah.
If the owner of the website stops paying the hosting fee, all you have is a string of letters and numbers.
Right.
You don't have a picture anymore.
Right.
I read that and I was like, oh snap.
Yeah.
Somebody doesn't pay their website hosting fees. All of these people with their apes, all these people with their punks or whatever are just left with strings of code.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, It's ridiculous. So it's a and I guess because it's in its infancy, that's the reason why it seemed like it's a huge gamble. But to a lot of people, it make a lot of sense. I'm not one of them. Sorry, right?
It makes sense to me, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the last space travel and the next internet. So we're talking about Web3. Everybody talking about the next version of the internet or whatever. I don't know a whole lot about that. I haven't really did a whole lot of. But it's supposed to be decentralized, less creepy and less invasive and all this stuff. Like I said, but space travel though, your boys, Bezos and them, they already been up in the space. Right? Yeah, Bezos a must, right? Yeah,
he went to the atmosphere.
What I'm saying, they talking about colonizing the moon, man.
Yo, did you have you heard the movie Don't Look Up?
Nah, I heard about it. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
You should watch it. It's a dark comedy about the future of the world. It's funny.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, space has always been a thing since the 60s, I believe, 70s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everybody's always trying to go out there and own something or colonize something or make it so when we kill the earth, we have something else to fall back on.
Absolutely.
I don't feel like that's nothing that we necessarily need to worry about, at least for our generation. Maybe people want to start the building blocks for their children's children, but I couldn't care less about space. So yeah.
He said colonize the moon. The trash it too. Absolutely the trash gotta go somewhere. But companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic, that's Elon Musk, that's who does Virgin? That's that other guy, Bronson. What's his name?
Yeah, the guy with the blonde hair. I don't remember.
Yeah, the dude with the nappy goatee, whatever, right? Never seen a white man with such a nappy goatee. How can you be a white guy with a nappy goatee? I'm just saying it's weird to me. Every time I see him, like, why is your goatee so nappy? Right?
If you go to the moon right now, you'll see like 8 different flags. Like I feel like they're already polluted.
Well, I'm telling you, listen.
They just admitted UFOs exist last year. That's right.
Yeah, they did, right? But yeah, so these companies, look, you can pay them to take a ride in space, right? You can't really do nothing but just go like up and back down again. But
go to the atmosphere and come back.
Yeah, so you've been.
If I had the money, I would pay flat earthers to go up. Like
I know, right? You're right, because they're the ones who need to see it, right? They the ones who need to see it. They're like,
I'm in a projection right now. This is not real.
It is round. Oh my God, it is. Okay, I didn't. I fall.
You still gonna have deniers. You still gonna have deniers.
Oh yeah. Which I'm surprised that we this deep into the world and people still believe that the world is flat. Like I really don't understand that, right? With all kind of maps and video footage and live footage, you know what I mean? And there's certain places you can go.
If the earth is round and I throw something, it should go around.
Right, but there's certain places you can go on Earth that's high enough where you can actually see that it's curved, right? You don't even got to go out of space to see it. You know what I mean?
That's fake. Fake news.
It's fake news. But that's our last show for the year, Keon. The last show for 2021. As well, the SmartGuyz move into 2022. I got a good feeling that and actually we went straight this year without a break. It was great, right? 44 episodes deep. Yeah, 44 episodes deep this year. And but that's good. We roll into 2022. I'm excited. New stuff, new year, new stuff. And I think the next time we get together, I'll have some new stuff to talk about on the Samsung front. I can't talk about it right now, but I can talk about it next week, though, baby. Oh yeah, phone launch coming up.
Season 5.
Season 5. Yeah,
Season 5, that's good.
Yeah. So we got new stuff getting ready to crack off already. I'm excited. I'm actually excited for 2022. There's a lot of cool tech on the horizon that we're going to talk about here. So I'm excited about that, Ken. What say you? What you excited about as we move into the new year?
I'm definitely excited about the new year. I'm excited about tomorrow. I can't wait to show you guys. Follow me on Twitter so you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. We'll see it on Twitter pretty much.
You'll definitely see it on Twitter.
What you got, a Peloton?
You
got a Peloton?
What?
You got a Peloton?
No, man. It ain't better with New Year, New Me. Same old me.
New Year, New Me.
No, same old me. Elevated me. But no. I appreciate everybody who's here. All the Chat Squad members, all the audio members, everybody who's rocked with us for pretty much the whole year. It's 44 episodes.
44 episodes.
Like 2 weeks. So that's like 10 months. 10 months you guys have been here We appreciate you guys so much. I met new people through the show. We've got so many fans. I love it so much. Next year, next season, we will, of course, be doing our best to make this the best show that we can.
Absolutely.
And just kill it for you guys all year.
And bring in some, like we said it a couple weeks ago, but definitely going into the new year, we're going to start bringing some of you guys onto the show with us, which is dope. I'm excited for that because, you know, a lot of trash, Lorenzo, I ain't saying no names, but a lot of trash being talked in that comment section that I don't personally don't. Yeah, but, you know, I need you on the show with that same energy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, right? You know,
I'm gonna come with my same energy. So I want to have a talk about this duo.
A lot of trash being talked in that comment section. Yeah, you know,
it's not even a duo anymore. We're gonna talk about the trio. We talk about all.
Yes, you know, I'm excited for
next year.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, and I'm excited for this new vision that I just created for. Yeah, you missed it, Zoe. We talked about it earlier in the show. Got to go back and see. Is it the first? I think it was one of the first things we talked about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he said we need strippers, tech strippers. We need some. Well, you know, that might be a little much.
What was that Samsung girl? Old Samsung girl.
But Keon's state of mind, he's a little sensitive to that kind of stuff right now. Okay, we got to ease him back into. Oh, trust me, I saw your Twitter last week. I saw you. I ain't gonna put you on blast. I saw what you look. We're gonna temper that. We got you. We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna take care of you. But I'm excited for
nothing without you with Gentle Takeover just talking to me.
I'm just saying. We got your best interest in mind. Just think about that. I'm excited for the BQW podcast, biggqsworld. I am in the process of bringing on some contributors to the show. One of them was actually in the comment section today. We've been getting together talking about some ideas. We tossing around. So BQW is going to take on a brand new look and feel. So that's something exciting to look forward to as well. So we have 2 super hot podcasts that for you guys deliver to you guys on a regular basis. Plus whatever Keon is doing on the digital. What is it? Let's Go Digital, right? I'm not sure I represent the right ones. Is it Let's Go Digital?
No.
It's not them.
I don't know what you're talking about, but no.
I thought it was them. Because I was like, I was.
Oh, we talking about digital trends.
Digital trends. Yeah, I was all. Oh, you know what? I did all the subscribing to Let's Go Digital because I thought that was your people, but it's digital trends. Oh my God!
I work for Big. I had to sign like paperwork.
Yeah. Okay. Let me unsubscribe from Let's Go Digital then because they mean nothing to me if you ain't your people. Mark says a live product versus battle. Hey, listen. We did that. We did that with the tags. We did that during the summer. That was cool.
we can't do it that well because we accept a lot, even though we have our like the people that we love, the people that we rep. We respect the whole world, so it has to be something that we both
feel super strong,
like. Or both feel too strong about.
Super strong about it, like that. The service. Nah, I'm not. I ain't got no problem with the service doing. I'm cool with that.
We can do that. We can do that.
I ain't got no issue with it. But yeah. So again, want to thank everybody who rocked with us for this long season because this was like Keon said, the longest season we've ever done. 44 episodes, which is pretty dope. And we don't stop. We're gonna keep it moving into the next year. So cannot wait to get back here with you guys next week with some brand new stuff. Looking forward to the future, man. We'll see what's happening. If there's nothing, I ain't got nothing else, man. What you got?
That's it, man. Hey, like I said, follow us. We'll be back. And that's it.
Yeah. We'll holler at y'all next week, man. Y'all take it easy. We out of here. Peace.